Pixie Dust Friends. It's Amanda back again, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about value resorts at Walt Disney World. So first of all, if you like Disney planning videos and information and stuff like that, if you would like, please subscribe to my channel and like this video, and that kind of gives me ideas for what you all want to see. So welcome back if you're a returning subscriber, and welcome if you are a new person watching. I'm very glad to have you here. So today we're just going to talk about value resorts. Disney World at Walt Disney World. There are 5 value resorts at Walt Disney World, and none of them are walking distance to any of the parks. So I'm going to show you on this map here, if you can see, if I can do this without a horrible glare. So up here you can see Epcot, and you come down here and you see there's Pop Century and Art of Animation. And then if you come over here, like here's Animal Kingdom, Blizzard Beach. If you come down here, you have All-Star Sports and All-Star Movies and All-Star Music right here. So they're all down here kind of at the bottom. Like up here's Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios. Down here are Pop and AOA, and down here are the All-Stars. So they're all down here kind of at the bottom of the overall map. So, first off, I will start talking about the All-Star Resorts. There are 3. There's All-Star Sports, All-Star Music, and All-Star Movies. And they're kind of in that order. So anyway, they are very close to each other. So technically you can walk from one to another if you're staying at one of those resorts. But they are very large. They're very big resorts. Each of them have 2 pools. They have a main pool where like all of the activities are done and the games and stuff like that. And then they have a quiet pool. And that doesn't mean, you know, it has to be quiet there. That just means there's no microphone and, you know, there's not all the loudness and activities that go on at the main pool. So that's why they refer to it as the quiet pool. And it's usually, the quiet pool is usually a smaller pool than the main pool. Usually. So the All-Star Resorts, well, all of the value resorts have a food court, which is their quick service, and each of them will have different bays, ordering bays and stuff where you can order different things. Excuse me if I get out of breath. I am currently pregnant, and so when I talk a lot, I tend to lose my breath a little bit. So anyway, all of the values have a food court, quick service type situation, and they each have a arcade, and they each have a one like gift shop area, and all of those are located in the main like check-in building. And then they all have one bus stop, which will be outside of the main check-in building. So, which you'll understand more of why that's a thing when we talk about moderate resorts. So, so that's kind of the deal. Sometimes in slower seasons, the All-Star Resorts might share a bus. So it would pick up first at All-Star Sports, and then it goes to All-Star Movies, and then it goes to Sports, Music, then Movies. So Movies would be the last one to be picked up. So if the bus is full by the time it gets to All-Star Movies, then you would end up having to wait for the next bus. In busier times, they don't share so much. So that's just something you might have to deal with if you're there during a slower time. The Art of Animation and Pop Century also in the past have on occasion shared a bus. And at this point, because because Pop Century and Art of Animation have the Skyliner service, buses there to Hollywood Studios and Epcot are only running once per hour instead of kind of the every 20 minutes that they used to run. They're still running regular for Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom though. So that hasn't changed. But the ones that they have Skyliner service to, the buses are not running as often. So if you don't want to use the Skyliner, you need to really pay attention to that bus situation. But again, that's a perk of staying at Pop Century and Art of Animation, is that you do have that second mode of transportation that you don't have at the All-Stars. Room types at the values. Okay. They all have, aside from Art of Animation, they all have standard and preferred rooms. Preferred rooms are going to be the rooms that are closest in walking proximity to the food court, the buses, you know, that main building. The rooms that are closest to that main building are going to be your preferred rooms, and you're going to pay a little bit more for those. The standard rooms are the exact same rooms, square footage and everything. They're just further away. You're going to have to walk a little bit further. So that's your trade-off. That's what you're paying for with a standard room. Pop Century also has like pool view rooms, I believe. So if that's something you want, you can also get at All Star Music and Art of Animation, they have family suites. So the family suites at All Star Music are cheaper because they don't have the same theming as the ones at Art of Animation. But they still sleep, they sleep 6 people plus 1 child under 3. So technically you could get 7 people in one of those rooms. It will be tight, and they have recently renovated the ones at All Star Music, and they are really nice. So if you're looking for something to fit a family of 5 or 6, and you're not wanting to get, you know, a 2-bedroom at a deluxe DVC resort, then that's a good option, you know, price-wise. So the other things you're going to get the same benefits staying at a value resort that you're going to get staying anywhere on Disney property. You're still going to get your extra magic hours. You're still going to get your free magic bands. You're still going to get free resort transportation to and from the airport, to the parks. Everything is just the same. I mean, it doesn't matter where you stay. If it's a Disney resort, you're going to get the same benefits. So the 60-day fast pass booking window is still yours at a value resort. So you're not losing any of those benefits by staying at a value. And plus, if you're wanting to stay a longer time, you can stay longer and it not cost as much. So it depends on your budget and what you're looking for and what your family needs. If you're going to be at the park all day long, you don't need a big room because you're not going to be in it. So it just depends on how important transportation and additional eating options and all of that stuff. You just have to look at what your priorities are. And if budget is your main priority, you know, look at a value and see what it might do for your family. I recently on my Facebook page put up a quote. I believe it was for a week in July for a family of 4, was with 5 or 6 day tickets. I don't remember. But was like $2,800 in the middle of summer, staying at a value resort for a week. So, and that was with your park tickets and everything. So it can be very affordable to go to Disney for a week every year if that's what you want to do, if you stay at a value or a moderate versus a deluxe, because those prices do start hiking up there when you look at your deluxes. The other thing I didn't mention was the theming at Pop Century is decades. So you have your 50s, your 60s, your 70s, your 80s, and your 90s. I'm thinking that's the 5 different areas. So that's the theming at Pop Century. Obviously, sports, music, and movies are themed around those things. And then at Art of Animation, you have the Little Mermaid rooms, which are the furthest away, and those are your standard rooms that just have the 2 beds, and you know, the bathroom is just like your standard room. And then the other 3 sections are the Cars section and the Lion King section and the Finding Nemo section. There is 3 pools at Art of Animation. There's a pool in the Little Mermaid section, there's a pool in the Finding Nemo section, and a pool in the Cars section. The Nemo section is your preferred area. That's the one that's closest to the main building, and it has the main pool. So that's your preferred. And then the Lion King section, you walk through the Lion King section to get to the Little Mermaid, and there's kind of a play area, the boneyard play area kind of thing there if you have kids and they want to go play. And sometimes when we're down there, even if we're not staying at Art of Animation, I like to take the girls over there and just let them walk around and look at everything and play a little bit, because it's just, I love the theming at Art of Animation. So I think that just about covers everything. If you have any questions about the Value Resorts or need some help planning your trip, my information is in the description box below. So thanks for watching. And if you like these, please hit that like button. And I'll be working on a video for the moderates. And I'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.